Hey Simmers, it's Sims Freeplay Design Heaven here. We're going to do another visual walkthrough today. This time we are actually going to do a visual walkthrough of my haunted house. So it's what I like to call my Dracula pad. Instead of a bachelor pad, it's a Dracula pad. Even though I've got somebody else living there at the moment, usually Dracula would live in this house. So let's pop right in. First off, what I'm going to tell you guys is I designed this house ages and ages and ages and ages ago. And I really do like it, but now with the new update of basements and balconies and patios and things like that, I actually want to redo this house. So what I think I'm going to do is make this video, show you guys this house, then demolish it completely and start again. But I'll use like quite a bit of the similarities. I might just get rid of that guitar really quickly, but I will, yeah. So like I said, I'll use a lot of the similarities with this house in my next Dracula pad that I make, but yeah, I do think it's time for me to do a little bit of an upgrade on the house that I've done now, but I still do really like this house, and that's why I decided to make a video of it. So I've obviously used the haunted house lot, so it's got the hearse out the front, which I think is so funny, and the gargoyle, which is, obviously, it's guarding the house. I've got the weather machine at the back here, and I've made sure that it's raining. I also really love the fact that there's like smog on the side here, or like a mist coming through, so it's, it's very scary, very moody. It's a lot of mood in this house. Okay, cool. So, the idea behind this house is that Dracula obviously lives here. So he lives here potentially with his wife. It depends. Sometimes I have him with a wife, sometimes I don't. This time he was married. He's actually passed away. As you can see, his wife's asleep in bed here. But Dracula's passed away. He's moved on. But soon I'll have a new Dracula in here once I've done the new Dracula pad. But he tries to live a normal life. He's evil. He's definitely evil. He's not an Edward type vampire. He's an evil vampire. That's why the house itself is quite scary. And he tricks people to come in and come into his house, and then he traps them, and he holds them prisoner, and sucks their blood, and it does all sorts of like scary sort of stuff to them. So as you can see, the haunted house is going off at the moment. So we'll just wait for it to finish really quickly. I love it when this happens. The only thing I find annoying about this haunted house stuff is that you can't use haunted house furniture in normal houses. Otherwise, you turn normal houses into haunted houses. So, like, for instance, if I wanted to use, what would I use? Maybe the haunted house door, just one door in the room, just to, I don't know, make it look a little bit spooky in one room. It means the entire house is haunted, which really annoys me, but I'm just going to have to get over it. Okay, so you come in here, and there's like the grand entryway with the two skeletons. So it's already, if you kind of sneak into this house, so maybe kids sneak into this house at Halloween to, I don't know, scare themselves, it's already pretty spooky when you walk in. I love on the stairs how there's like the skulls, and there's like, it's almost like someone's watching you from the basement, which my next house will actually have a basement. I've got the chains, the shackles on each side of the staircase as well. If you go into the first room, you can sort of see here through the walkway this is the study. So this is Dracula's study. This is where he goes to kind of, formulate his plans and be evil and go, ho, 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 ho. So yeah, this is definitely his like evil lair. Then he's got a secret door here, so when he takes somebody hostage, or if he, if you come into his house and he takes you as a prisoner, he's got his secret room out the back here, which is so gross, but I think it's sort of funny that you can have bloody walls. So this is obviously where he takes his hostages or his people that he's going to, suck the blood of. So this is where he sleeps, or this is one of many rooms that he sleeps in. So we've got a coffin here. Then we've also got the shackles here. So this is obviously he shackles somebody up here, and a chair there that he can put the person in. So this is where he goes and feeds on the person. And then obviously, once he's fed on the person, he doesn't want to go out looking all disheveled and bloody. So I've got a bathroom in between, so he can go and have a quick bath, wash himself off, and then come out into his study, and it's like nothing ever happened. And he didn't suck in his one's blood, and it's all fine. It's not scary at all. Then if we go across here, we've got the main lounge room, and I don't think it's as grand as what it should be. That's why I want to redo this house, is that I think this lounge room should actually be quite a bit bigger. I think in the next one that I do, I might get rid of the pool and extend the house a little bit as well. So this is a lounge room with the, the suit of armour and stuff like that. Then we've got the kitchen. So I really like the kitchen. I love the stainless steel that are in the cupboards as well. That's kind of really cool. I like that a lot. And then we've got the blood bank there, which is hilarious that they've got blood in the fridge there, and they've got the skulls down here as well. Then if we go, there's obviously a door to outside here, which is really, I like having a door outside in the kitchen area. Then we've got the dining room. The dining room, again, isn't as big as what the original haunted house dining room is, and I think that was a mistake I made. I should have kept it as big. Because I think Dracula would have a huge dining area, like a feast, where you could have a feast. So yeah, in my next house design, I'm definitely going to have that bigger. And then we can go out here, and I've actually had a monster grow in my crops, and I don't want to get rid of it. I think it's really cool, and my next house will definitely have a monster as well. I think it's going to stay like this forever. No one's going to negotiate with this monster. He's just going to stay there as is, and he's going to scare people if they wander into the backyard. And there's obviously the scarecrow. Then outside, this is the pool that already came with the house. So if you guys have bought the Haunted Mansion, this is the pool that it comes with. I've also completed the ghost hunting quest. So that's where that comes from. So I've put the ghosts right at the back of the house because they're hiding. So that's where all the ghosts are gone. And I love that there's like a little graveyard, a scary graveyard out the back there, which is funny. Got my weather machine. All right, so let's head upstairs. So upstairs is quite simple. I think I like the upstairs area. I like it being grand like this. I think this is what Dracula would have in his upstairs area. So as you walk upstairs, you've got your red carpet. So it's very it's like red velvety sort of. Have you ever been into like really old houses and they've got like that red sort of very flat carpet in the houses? That was the idea behind the red carpet there. Then we've got the bookshelves. So the bookshelves are sort of like the feature for the room in here. But unbeknownst to most people when they visit this house, there are 2 secret doors here. So the first secret door is another place where you can hide or your victims or, like people that you kidnap and you pop them up here. So there's the scratching on the walls, which again is so weird. But I kind of really like how imaginative the Sims are with their walls and floorings and things like that. And there's the coffin in there. So if he wants to sleep in a coffin, again, he can sleep in there. I put the cat thing on the floor there because I thought, the person when they're kind of locked up with the shackles there, they could kind of like sit on that or sit on the chair there and or maybe sleep on the floor, which would be horrible. Oh gosh, please, I hope Dracula never takes me as a hostage. And then the other secret passageway is just to do like dark magic. So that's why I've got the magic thing in there, so they can do some sort of like weird dark magic. Maybe that's what his wife does. Dracula's wife is some sort of witch or something like that. So then we come back outside, and then we've got the fireplace and just a nice general seating area, which is the coffin-inspired seating, which is out there, which I think is really, really cool. So if we go through here, this is actually Dracula's room. So if we go in here, this is where he supposedly sleeps, even though he probably sleeps in the coffins in the hiding areas. This is where if somebody is coming, to visit his house and he wants to make it look like he's a human, this is his room. So it's very normal, but it's very scary as well. It's still got the skulls there, and there's a little bit of a not quite right feeling to it. So then you go in and there's the walk-in robe, which has again got the sort of coffin-inspired drawers there, which was a bit scary. And then there's the Dracula themed bathroom, which I don't know if you guys have actually had a bath in that bath in the shower. It's got red. It's like blood. You have a bath in blood, which is so gross. But I really like it. I think it's kind of really kind of morbid and cool in that way. So that's Dracula's bathroom. So we'll go back out. So that's Dracula's room. And then if you go across the way, this is if he has guests over. So that's where his wife is sleeping at the moment. She's sleeping in a guest bed. I don't know why she's sleeping in that guest bed. I should have made her sleep in the normal bed. But yeah, so the idea behind having the 2 bedrooms mirror each other is that I wanted Dracula's room to look quite scary with all of the kind of coffin-inspired furniture. And then this room itself is not as scary. So you've got the stainless steel sort of shelving things that look quite normal. They could be like some sort of cupboards that you have in that room. Then the walk-in room itself is normal stuff. There's still like the painting in there that's quite scary, but that painting is really scary. But I still want it to seem like it might be a little bit normal, like the basin and the toilet and the bath are quite normal as well. So that was the idea behind that one. So I will probably have very similar ideas and or set up in the next house that I do, my remodeling of this house. But yeah, this is what the original haunted house was, and that's why I wanted to make a video to commemorate my first haunted house that I made. And I'll pop the roof on really quickly so we can see what it looks like with the roof. I don't think it's anything too exciting, but yeah, just a little bit scary. Oh, did it stop raining all of a sudden? Oh, it did. Oh, must stop raining when you go into build mode. I've never noticed that. How crazy is that? Oh, yeah, there we go. But yeah, so that was my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video and you like this house, give it a thumbs up. Leave me comments in the comment section on what you think I should be doing with my next house, my next haunted house that I do, because I'd love inspiration. I find it much harder to do theme houses like a castle or a haunted house or a wizard house than I do on modern houses. So any tips or pointers you want to leave me, please feel free to do so. Subscribe to my page, so subscribe to my YouTube page if you want to see more videos, or if you want to see the new video that I do of the new haunted house, which will be up really soon, because I'm going to straight away demolish this house and do a new one after this video is up online. Subscribe to my page so you can see the next one, what the next one looks like, and find me on Instagram. My Instagram is @simsfreeplay_designheaven. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this spooky trip into my Dracula pad.